Hello everyone, welcome to Biology, Physics and Chemistry page. So today we are going to be talking about Introduction to Organic Chemistry. In the past, scientists classified the compounds on the basis of their sources and they form the main groups of compound, organic compounds and inorganic compounds. Organic compounds are obtained from living organisms. For example, carbohydrates are obtained from plants, proteins are obtained from animals, and lipids are also obtained from animals. Secondly, inorganic compounds are obtained from non-living things, for example, salt like table salt, sulfates like calcium sulfate, nitrates like potassium nitrates. These all compounds are inorganic compounds. Later, Berzelius presented vital force theory in 1809. This theory states that organic compounds are synthesized by living organisms. It cannot be prepared in laboratory. For example, according to this theory, carbohydrates like sucrose, C12H22O11 is only synthesized by plants. We cannot prepare this in the laboratory. Secondly, proteins are only synthesized by animals. Also, we cannot prepare them in the laboratory. They believe that God-given power is present only in living organisms, which are responsible for synthesis of organic compounds. Due to this belief, the vast field of organic compounds was not discovered. But the German scientist Friedrich Wöhler in 1828 broke the vital force theory. He prepared the first organic compound urea in laboratory. He took ammonium cyanide NH4CNO and after heating it converted into urea. Urea is an organic compound which found in waste product of living organism like human beings. Note it down that this is the first chemical reaction of chemical compounds. Secondly, urea is the first man-made organic compound. Due to this important milestone, Friedrich Wöhler is called a father of organic chemistry. Thus, he opened the new chapter in organic chemistry called organic chemistry. Now, what is organic chemistry? Well, the branch of chemistry and in which we study about carbon and hydrogen compounds and their derivatives is called organic chemistry. Let me repeat it. Branch of chemistry and in which we study about carbon and hydrogen compounds and their derivatives is called organic chemistry. For example, the study of about 2 areas in organic chemistry. Firstly, we study about carbon and hydrogen compounds like CH4, which is commonly known as biogas. Secondly, the study of carbon and hydrogen derivatives. For instance, consider CH4 or methane. It is organic compound and we can convert it into carbon tetrabromide, CbR4. It means that carbon tetrabromide is derived from methane, so it is also organic compound. Remember that there are some compounds which contain carbon but they are not organic compounds. For example, carbides like aluminum carbide, carbonates like calcium carbonate and cyanide like sodium cyanide. Therefore, note it down that organic chemistry is the branch of chemistry in which we study about carbon and hydrogen compounds and their derivatives. So, I hope that you understand the basic concept of organic chemistry. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and comment down and also do follow this page. Thank you so much.